Hey, what's up, everybody? 7 minutes late. Too easy. Not a problem. We're here. Sorry. Honestly, at this point, we should just make it like match starts. You know, the server is reserved for the top of the hour. We'll just say somewhere around 10 minutes in the future from that point is when the teams will think about getting ready. We have 8 nerds in this TF2 server, boys and girls, consisting of Mixup and Froyotech. And I know you're excited because I'm excited, and I can actually feel through the internet my co-caster's excitement. Bloodsire.
Yeah, I'm very hyped. We have 9 nerds now in the server, but we have 2 nerds here in Mumble, and I'm very excited to see what I think is going to be a precursor to the ESEA LAN final coming up this weekend. Of course, we are here with the Team Fortress TV Invitational powered by Twitch, and this is for all the marbles, Seabear. You know, the winner of this one will take the grand prize, their share of the $2,500. So, you know, there's money on the line, there's glory on the line, there's some pre-LAN implications on the line, and I'm ready. I'm ready to go.
Yeah, and we actually have 3 nerds in the Mumble, Justin. I know that you barely forgot about our boy Math Sad or Dash Sniper, whatever you want to call him. I'll go somewhere in between the two and just confuse everybody by putting letters together in some order. Yeah, it'll be bad. But he is our cameraman tonight for these grand finals. This is the Team Fortress TV Invitational, powered by Twitch. Big shout out to Twitch, particularly Twitch John, the man with the large member, Justin. It's big. Stay away from it.
It's huge, and when I talked to him about it, and I was like, "Hey, is this like a Twitch John thing?" He was like, "No, man. This is not even me. This is the Twitch guys. There are a lot of people on the Twitch team," he said, "who like Team Fortress 2, and this was sort of a team effort, and we very much appreciate it. Love having our game being supported by such an awesome company like Twitch. So yeah, thanks to Twitch John, and thanks to everyone else at Twitch. Seabear, we have 11 nerds now, 12 nerds in the server. Yeah. So
and I just got word from Enigma. They very chivalrous of Big Enigma to message me and ask if we are ready, and I told them yes, which means we're gonna do predictions before we go live here. Badlands between these two teams. I'm sure we'll be seeing it this weekend for the ESEA LAN. This should be a great game. They just gave us a fantastic 4-3 game on Goodly Wouch. So I will ask my friends in the stream chat to predict this match, and then I'm gonna let you go first, man, and I'll go after you. I'm not sure what I'm thinking yet.
All right. Well, one thing we didn't mention, which we should mention, is that Froyotech have to win this to force it to a second map, really. So I'm gonna say they are gonna win it. You know, they're not gonna go home just yet. We're not gonna see one map. I'm gonna predict a score of 5-3, actually, in favor of Froyotech, and yeah, we'll go from there.
Notice that Clockwork has played so well. He might be becoming the new Banny topic when I cast. It used to be, oh, Banny is the best. He's always going to do the thing, and watch Banny at every point in the game. I've been saying Clockwork's name so much since my return to casting. It's just a monster. But he seemed to kind of squirrel out a little bit and just get in the mode where he's winning every fight, so he's just going to go forward. And if Clockwork plays a little bit more reserved, picks his spots a little bit more in this map, there's a lot of space for him to work the flank, to get in and cause havoc. I also think that Froyotech's going to win. Chat seems to be all over the place. Most people are predicting Justin 5-3, 5-4 to one of the two teams. I'll go ahead and say I'm going to go ahead and go for it. I'm going to go big. I'll say 5-4 Froyotech to force the second map. And I guess, yes, real quick, just for people who might be confused, unlike the ESEA LAN, in which the grand finals is at least one best of 3, and if the lower bracket team wins that best of 3, similar to what happened what happened at the last LAN, they just reset over. Here we're just doing one best of 3, and Mixup is already up 1 map. So if Mixup wins this Badlands map here, they will in fact just win the whole thing, and Froyotech needs to run 2 straight maps back for them to win. So we're just doing one best of 3 because, you know, we don't have the time for all those games, Justin. It's too much.
Yeah, that's the comfort of being the upper bracket champion. Of course, Mixup are the LAN champion. So they are the favorites, I would say. Froyotech with such a strong season, as it looks like teams are gonna reset, Alex, and they're gonna pick their sides and go. Actually, we're just going.
Yeah, we're going. Great timing. You know, 10 minutes late, 12 minutes late, but we're just gonna start here. So, all right, boys and girls, let's have a great night of TF2. first mid. Banny's going to get out through the door first, forcing Platinum to go window demo fight early on here. Now that they're strong again, they can throw their stickies full of pain. Soldier Bomb's not getting a whole lot done. Blue's poking up early. There is the first kill. It's going to go to Dummy. Lansky is number 2. Big 1v1 win from Dummy onto Enigma as well. And that might cue the win for Froyotech. Terrible positioning for Mixup. Here comes the bomb from Blaze, trying to catch out Harbaloo and the rest of Mixup. But Mixup will get back and out with their medic still alive, but they do lose mid, Justin. So a nice first mid win for Froyotech.
Right, the medic is up for both teams, like you said, so Mixup are going to be able to reset here, stop the chinks in their armor, be able to hold this choke. The ball is in Froyotech's court. Shade was pretty safe on that middle, wasn't really pressured at all, so he's feeling good right now with his team over at that choke. And I guess we're going to have to see Blaze, what he can do, if he can get in and make a pop here. He is sitting on the flank by the window, so no moves as of yet.
No moves as of yet. I have this sinking feeling, Justin. I'm actually making sure that I'm viewing aliases on. Okay, so Lurie King is Clockwork. Alright, so I got that wrong. I mixed up on mid. So we know that for sure. I'm not sure if our streamer does, in fact, not even have to worry about that because Matt said is a boss and has everyone's actual aliases on the stream. So, yeah, we're stalemated out here. We don't see a ton of stalemating on Badlands. If we do, it's generally here and pushing last. We would usually see some roamer play, but Blaze is working the flank with his scouts, kind of hanging out in that house area. Mixup's hanging back a little bit further than we have been used to. Maybe that's throwing them off. And we are going to see Clockwork get aggressive and go down. Might switch Sniper. We saw a lot of that yesterday. But Seagull isn't going to give him the chance. He's at mid right now, bombing in. Will he force Shade? No. Does go down. Shade took a lot of damage. There was no follow-up from Mixup, though. Seagull got in deep and almost caused some major pain making Shade pop. But we're going to reset here.
Yeah, it was kind of strange with Mixup falling back there, but I guess they were just letting their soldier get some breathing room there. Clockwork did go down. We did see Seagull go down. Some things are resetting. We do have Froyo pushing in on the flank right now. Lansky with that 300 buff is kind of in a quirky push here. The Ubers are teams no kills going because everybody is shiny. Oh, and on a flank, Enigma and Seagull, and Enigma with the 2K onto Blaze and Clockwork. That's going to allow Mixup get on their horsies, Alex, and push right into the middle.
Yeah, that was a weird push. Froyotech pushed through the flank side with their combo and then just made a loop-de-loop. Mixup handled it perfectly. I don't think they lost a single member. They're going to cap mid and look towards second. Harbaloo has a 20% Uber advantage. Shade needs to get all the way back. I don't think they'll be able to defend Spire. Banny is not up to spam the point. So yeah, it looks like they're going to have to try to forward hold, try to defend their last from up close to these doors. Though Banny's actually just going all the way back to last. So looks like they're not even going to try to forward hold here. So Mixup with a nice 2-point swing here, trying to get on the board first.
I don't think Froyotech knew exactly where all the Mixup members were. We had Seagull pushing up on that Bats window area. With the Ubers being offset the way they are, 20%, they were in danger of not having the forward hold down in time. It's better to just back up. Now you can see the Ubers are going to level off, so no forward hold was necessarily necessary, and the blue team, that is Froyotech, have built a sentry on last, and they have dug in.
Yeah, and they're finally creeping into upper lobby, trying to poise into an attack towards last, see how they elect to do so. Harbaloo's dancing around battlements, trying to figure out the safest way, and got to avoid those Banny sticky traps here. And Tyler, who you guys see him on your stream HUD, stream viewers, as just Mixup TLR, but I see him as hashtag nerf the sticky, which makes me laugh a little bit, Justin, as we do have a suicide squid. And we'll see if he comes back as Sniper. Dummy's also going to trade off as well, trying to get something done while they were in an advantage situation, but didn't get much. So yeah, we'll see what happens.
Pretty strong defense. Clockwork is on Pyro, going to troll whoever tries to come in with the Uber up on that top left area. We do have to see what Squitter is back as, and as you predicted, you were wrong. He's a scout, so he's not Sniper. They're just going to force it, and Seagull just going to come in from the low right. He's going to take down the Sentry and Dummy. Looked like 2 in the kill feed, but he only gets 1. He dies himself, so it's a trade. Mixup could choose to go off this and try to force the pop while the defense is down a player, Alex. That's always a good time to try to get in, force another issue, force a pop, force a mistake on your opponent. Looks like they're not going to do that. They're going to wait for their roamer to come back up. And we're going to reset again. Do we still have that Sentry? No. So the Sentry wasn't rebuilt. The Pyro is still up. But Froyotech still just trying to hold on. They're going to wait for Mixup's push, whatever they throw at them.
Yeah, that Sentry gun of Dummies felt the full wrath of the caca. and is now dead. And Dummy's going to go back as Heavy. He's the mobile sentry gun now. A little bit more immune to the Seagull shenanigans. We're going to see Squid go down again. Will he come back this time as some other class? We'll have to see. Blaze, it's basically the same thing that happened. We do have Enigma in on the point, sacks it to clear the stickies off the point, but no other attempt at the point. We have Seagull saying hello to a Pyro. He's on fire. They're going to say touch each other in a sensual way and then back off. Seagull actually does die, so Froyotech is going to claim back their lobby and try at least to get out towards Spire. Not sure, this might be a fool's errand here, Justin. I'm not sure if they're going to commit. Looks like, no, where's Shade? Oh, Shade is down, so it looks like they are committing to this. Have to work quickly. We do have Squid back on Sniper. He's going to get the rare SMG kill, but the longer this cap takes on Spire, the more chance of a back cap, Justin, so they have to be really careful to Froyo.
There it goes. It's actually the medic for Mixup.
Oh my god.
I can't believe that happened. Shade was alive, actually, Alex, and they popped Uber, but Harblue just snuck in through main, got on the point. Nobody knew where he was. It's not every day that you see the matchup of matchups start with a round cap by a medic, Alex. It's crazy talk here, but I'm going to put my eye on to... Who am I going to put my eye on to? On the Platinum. Platinum at middle right now at 942. He's going to put a sticky across the middle. He's fine. He's just throwing those stickies out. Sees a bombing soldier on that train. You know, those stickies are regularly powered now, so he can do some damage with that. But Lansky's going to get the first kill onto Squitter. Platinum gets a pipe connect onto Banny. And actually, we have a soldier, a Seagull, in on the house of Froyotech doing all sorts of hurt. He's going to take down Clockwork. A Scout's fighting him now in the backfield, but Seagull causing all sorts of problems with 8 HP is going to take down Dummy. Dummy is going to throw his life at him and take him down as well, though. In the meantime, the red team Mixup are pushing in, and Platinum bombing Gray is going to push out Froyotech. They have the Uber does the red team. Down 15% is Shade, and they're capping second already.
Yeah, Banny's actually in position to defend this time. Very easy to lob those stickies, left click followed by a quick right click onto that Spire. Sorry, by the way, for missing that Harb cap. That was fantastic. We used to call it living the dream, and you certainly did. Ubers are going to be popped off here. Froyotech's trying to make their stand right in their yard, but they're multiing their Uber, which is going to run it out quicker than the Harbaloo Uber, which is in pretty good condition. Platt does go down, but I think Froyotech's in deep trouble here. Seagull gets the kill. Comes the big bomb from Lansky, trying to get Harbaloo, but no! Seagull drops him as well. We do have Clockwork jumping around doing all he can, but it's Clockwork and Shade versus 3. Clockwork's very, very good, and he's at full health, Justin, but I don't think he's going to be able to do much here. He's going to try to find Harb as both Scouts and Medic are going to be capping Spire, so a nice, again, mix-up, wins another fight, so looking great so far.
Don't really know what Clockwork was trying to do. That was a lost battle. He was on the ground. The other Scouts had the high position. They had the Medic. Not really anything you can do but go back there. He chose to die and respawn, and that's fine because he's Clockwork and he's much better than I am. But we do see the Mix-Up Scouts are building out that Uber. They're grinding it up. They only have a 10% advantage, so nothing to write home about just yet. Meanwhile, the Froyotech are on last. They're not even going to push up into lobby or get a forward hold. They really don't need to. We talked about that before. They can just sit back with the Ubers not being a huge deficit. But would like to see somebody, though, from Froyotech, Alex, try to push up, maybe get a pick, maybe get a play going. They're just playing it safe.
And Dummy's playing Pyro. It looked like he was doing that initial entry defense. He's going to back off a little bit more. He wants to stuff that first few seconds of the push in, waste as much of that Uber time of mix-ups as he possibly can, and he's hanging out there. But in the meantime, Banny's got his stickies on point. He's safe. Back in his spawn area, and we're going to wait for the push. We did see Squid Suicide try to go Sniper. I guess after suiciding to go back to Scout, so we'll see if he's the one who's going to try to open things up or if they'll just send the man, the myth, Seagull in.
Yeah, I got my eye on Seagull. See what he can do here. He sees a Scout actually up through main. He's getting buffed. Was a Seagull. He's going to take some scatter damage from that Scout back up, get buffed again. But I think it's going to be Seagull. We do have a Scout, I believe, on the last. He is going to get some cap time on the point. That's Squitter putting a whole lot of cap time there. But Banny with a double K onto a Seagull and Squitter.
Yeah, it's a lot of cap time, though. Almost by 3/4 of the way. That's about a second of getting on there. So some slow reaction time from Banny. Not a great reaction in general from Froyotech. They're going to try to just cap second and make that that timer on their last moot point. Here comes the Uber from both teams, and they're going to Uber in the Scout. I will not miss this back cap. Banny is there to try to defend it. Back where the fight is taking place, TLR has a double kill on Blaze and Dummy, trying to find if there's anything going on the backside. Enigma actually stayed alive. Tyler goes down. Enigma's going to go back, bottom right right to try to get in towards last. He's going to meet up with Clockwork there. Both scouts actually bottom right. They're going to be able to drop Lansky. Scout on the point, but Banny is there again. But he does have to kill himself, does Banny. So the point is open. No stickies. Seagull gets a kill top right. Here comes the push in from Platinum. Pipes off the medic, and he's going to knock Cap. Can Clockwork save it? The pistol, no! Enigma! Are you kidding me? Drops Clockwork to win the round 2-0. Wow, what a last push. Crazy.
Yeah. Second kill from Enigma on that push, and a beautiful re-push from Mixup. Able to get in, cause a whole lot of havoc, and then re-push it. We did have Froyotech spawning up, but the bomb from Seagull combined with Enigma's DM abilities on last there were just too strong. Mixup quickly up 2-0, and if you're Froyotech, this is not good, because you have to win this map. Let's see what they can do here on this middle. I got my eye onto Blaze, who's moving in through the enemy house. He actually sees that down, man. Put a rocket, quick rocket onto Platinum. Platinum goes down, and a reciprocation from the red team. Mixup trying to get a whole bunch of kills. They get down Blaze. Clockwork's gonna take down the medic, though. Harblu dead. And right now, Shade looking pretty safe over on that choke side. Excuse me, I misspoke, because the Squidder is gonna come in, take down Lansky. Enigma is gonna take down Banny. Clockwork dies. Shade left alive. And the scouts from Mixup going too strong, Alex. Kill everybody.
Wow, Squid and Enigma go crazy. I thought that was an easy win for Froyotech, but those scouts just taking bites out of the blue team. They're going to win mid there. Enigma's just going crazy. Look at the scoreboard, Justin. 27 points, 2 dominations for Enigma. The star scout for Mixup is having himself a game. Froyotech is not in a whole lot of trouble in this round because Harb did go down early. Does have a small advantage, but Shade should be able to defend. But Mixup is pushing the pace at every turn here. They're going to try to fight. Here comes Mixup's Platinum is going to touch the skybox, jumping in. He might get caught out, though. Yeah, he will get caught down by Clockwork with the meat shot. Blaze inside the house is trying to turn a roamer on roamer sandwich love here, but no, he's going to fall back. Might actually die himself. No, Blaze will be okay. And actually, Froyotech Justin's going to push mid now, and nice response here trying to get back in this match.
They have to. This is the moment for them. This is the time where they need to cap middle, they need to weather this Uber, and they need to make sure they don't lose this fight, because if they do, momentum's going to be completely in Mixup's favor. We see that scout Uber coming in onto Shade. Shade with 22 HP is going to get Uber and pop it in the nick of time. Clockwork's going to take down Squid, and here comes the blue Uber. The cap is going to happen behind the push. Froyotech is going to get this, but a spawning Platinum is going to take down Clockwork. Right now, we have advantage in favor of Froyotech, but just by a very small margin. Is actually a Seagull is going to bob in from house. Dummy goes down. What was he doing up there? Now Alex Mixup, they have the chance to push.
Yeah, Enigma's been behind the enemy lines for a while. They spent a lot of resources, did Froyotech, trying to find Enigma, and I guess Enigma called it out because Seagull came in and got a nice entry pick, and that's a free mid for Mixup. We're playing just so well right now. It looks like the LAN championship team from last season. They're just playing perfect team. TF2 is really awesome to see. Froyotech needs to respond, and very soon Seagull's going to jump in and get a ton of damage onto the combo, and that's going to force back Froyotech. I don't know if they're going to be able to defend this. Blaze is thinking about it. He's going to jump in, but just gets pinned to the wall with scattered shots. Froyotech's trying. Banny's out there. There's the Uber. The Uber to Enigma onto Bats. He's in on the combo upper lobby, but Banny, wow, so strong. Drops the charging Enigma, but there goes Spire. 4G does have Uber, Justin. Shade has it in his back pocket, but boy, it just seems like they can't get any momentum.
Banny doing a good job of protecting Shade there. Enigma looked like he might have been on a tear, and that wouldn't have happened a week ago with those nerf stickies, but the buff stickies come back just in time. Banny takes him out. We do have Lansky now bombing the point, trying to get something going for his team. Seagull down to 106. He's going to force a pop. I think Shade might have just popped anyway, but a Seagull does go down. No cap time as of yet. Banny's going to actually kill 2 more. He's on a 4K right now. Blue team are capping. Mixup is just going to hightail it out of there because they don't have resources to defend. But, Alex, they are going to leapfrog Uber. They have a 63 advantage. So all they need to do is sit back on middle, put some spam into the blue team. Once they get Uber, force them out again.
Seagull is doing a mixture of old school roamer strats with his own brand of being awesome. He's hiding again out where we call closet. He's going to get in all upon Shade, and just so easy for Seagull. Caught cause, destroys Shade. There goes the red Uber, actually pushed in by Froyotech. I don't know about that play. Seagull does go down. Dummy, though, is going to get killed off. Clockwork jumps down, trying to get something. Clockwork with a huge kill onto Harblu. Might save Spire. Big push here from Enigma's got 2 very low blue members, but they're going to go heal up there, patch up their wounds, and I think Spire's going to go down. We actually have Enigma's just plus forwarding, and he's going to find Banny and Bats as well. Spire's going to be defended momentarily by Blaze, who hits a nice air rocket onto Enigma, but that's too little too late. There goes Spire, and wow, this game has gotten pretty crazy, but Mixup just seems to always have the better of it.
Yeah, Froyotech actually faring a little bit better than they should have during that fight. They popped the Uber and they spent a lot of players to do it. But Clockwork with a nice DM show there was able to kill a bunch. They were able to keep their guys alive. Mixup though with a lot of time on the point. They're going to come in and try to steal it out of Froyotech's hands. Squid is going to take down Lansky, and up come Mixup. They kill another. Down goes Clockwork. Down 2 now are Froyotech, and down a third. Dummy caught out there by Shutter. That is not a good play. Mixup with a 15% advantage have capped the second point. And with 3 members alive, Froyotech really need to dig in here and try to defend.
Just winning all these scrappy fights. Harblue has a tiny Uber advantage. We did see him exploit about a 20% advantage earlier on this round, but he's so far back he will not be able to this time. But the way they've been winning these fights, and with the play, the ability of Seagull to get in and do the roamer thing, force Blue pop basically whenever he wants. I don't know why you'd want to risk. Just you winning every fight, just play it nice and easy, get your Uber, take territory nice and slow like they are. Platinum's going to get caught out a little bit, lower main, take some damage, but he's going to back off and be okay. And now it's up to Froyotech to try to defend. We're going to have the Pyro play, trying to mimic the Pro-Ro top right, but that he's not good enough, Justin, to do that.
Not only that, but he's running the wrong flamethrower. He's running the stock one instead of the degreaser, which can air blast a million times a second. So Dummy showing his novice, his newbie ability over there on the Pyro. Yeah. But I think it's better. It's a better switch having Clockwork be able to free himself up on Scout. He is going to go down. Blaze is going to trade that kill though onto Squitter. Mixup now they're moving back. I guess they're expecting a Froyotech push here off that 1K, but it's not going to happen. They are just chilling. We're going to have to see what Squitter respawns as, and actually, as I say that, he is a spy, Alex, so
love it.
Put our spy cams on.
Haven't seen a good spy play in a long time. I don't know if it was yesterday, chat, you can remind me. We saw an epic fail. I think Mela went spy, or we do have Bloodsire in the casting booth, so we'll say Mabla went for the stab, and he caught the side of a medic when it looked like a clean, easy backstab. So we'll see if Squitter's going to be sneaky, Justin, so I don't know. This is tough with Banny. He always knows. Banny always knows when there's a spy.
Yeah, I think he was spotted.
Got caught out, yeah. He went back to mid,
he's going all... I don't know what he's doing. He was going back to mid, now he's not going back to mid. I guess someone's like, just come on, dude. Let's just see what you can do here. But he's going to the respawn. He's going all the way back to the respawn. Anyway, he's going sniper, and in the meantime, we still have Froyotech dug in on their last. You see those forward traps from Platinum, barring middle. From main, nobody from Froyotech's can come out without getting dead. And Mixup just playing safe. When you have a sniper, I always say you have to make sure that he's protected. Let's put it onto Squitter. We can see he's getting the buffs from Harblue, pretty hard buffs, and he's going to take a walk, try to climb, get somebody through that angle there. He's going to take in the charge for a walk. Alex, see what he can do. Got that charge. He's loading. Can he see a soldier? He sees that soldier. Oh, and he biffs the shot on him. He's not able to get it.
Alright, buddy. You got mad at me for saying biff. Like, don't you dare say biff tonight. I'll get mad at you and you say, yeah, he biffed it. He totally did. But that's okay. The way this match is playing out right now, basically Squid has unlimited chances, it seems. Now, we do have a counter snipe from Clockwork. We saw him just be ridiculous yesterday on Sniper. Some crazy picks. We'll see if he's able to do that. But defensively, he's really just trying to protect his team. And I'm not sure exactly what Squid's doing. He's, like, backing out, going all the way around the battlements, just wasting time, it seems like. They are up 2-0, so it's not desperation time, but yeah, he's gonna end up scoping up. They're both gonna trade. It looks like full body shots, or maybe Squid got headshot. They're gonna chip each other down to the low red health, Justin. But both snipers are gonna be fine, and we're gonna repeat here. Clockwork gets a hit, but again, there's a medic right there to heal those that devastating bullet wound. You just use the little medic goo, and you're fine.
If I was Mixup right now, when Clockwork takes a shot, I would jump in a roamer. Because he's going to be on the reload. You're not going to have somebody to defend. You're down that extra damaging class. You might be able to get a medic pop there. But it looks like we are just going to cycle with the sniper shots, both of them just going at it still. And it's just a matter of time. One of these players, these top players, are going to connect a headshot. Here we go again. The body shots are exchanged. And they're healing up once more.
Here goes Seagull. Seagull's in, finally. Picks a random time and palms Dummy. The innocent scout, he's just hanging out, man. You don't have to kill Dummy. But Seagull got him and traded immediately. And actually, Squid got the headshot, so there goes the push. While I was chastising Seagull for bullying the Golden Boy. How dare he? Uber is going to get popped in. They're going to scramble this defense. They're going to cook some eggs, Justin, but they're going to have to back out. Mixup can't get a full push in. Looks like the repush. Oh, wow. Enigma comes in and drops Shade during the course of that push, and now Froyotech are in all sorts of trouble. What are they going to do? They're going to have to get out and try to find Harbaloo, or at least try to do something, because eventually Harb's just going to have an Uber advantage, and it's going to be very hard for them to defend, and it doesn't look like they're going to have much of a chance, because Harb's pretty far back, Justin. Pretty safe.
Yeah, Shea was on the long spawn, had 19 seconds there, so that is a big advantage for Harblow. We can see it's already at 50%. Shade has spawned, but he has yet to connect with anybody. Finally does, so about a 45% deficit for Froyotech right now, and that's not good. Now is the time to set up the forward hold. You can see, Alex, that's exactly what they're doing. I'm looking at Banny. He's got those traps right now on the shutter. Mixup already anticipating that. They're climbing to the spire. They're going to be able to force their way in here. We can see the Uber differential, 86 to 34. Not good for Froyotech, who really need to start winning rounds and stop losing them.
Harb! He borked it and fell off, and now he's actually in trouble.
And there's a scout on him.
Wow! Harbaloo with just a gigantic misstep, quite literally falls from battlements, and Clockwork's there to take a bite out of his leg, force the pop. They're gonna push in. Lancey gets domed by Squid, which might make up for that mistake. Here comes the combo play, and Dummy goes down. Can Shade get an Uber? He's swinging the saw! Are you kidding? Shade has Uber now with the Uber saw, pops it onto Banny and his team trying to hold this off. I don't know if they will even be able to. Banny and Platinum are gonna say hello. Platinum gets hit up into the rafters, crazily enough. Harbaloo's trying to live the dream for a second round, but no, he gets killed off. There's still a sniper up main. Siegel goes in, tries to cap, can't. Are you kidding me? Lansky gets domed again. Justin, this match is ridiculous.
Yeah, this is crazy. Neither team really seemed to be caring about just pushes or form. They're going in, they're killing people. Squid are taking down a bunch. Banny going crazy there on last, took down 3 and really held it together for his team. It almost looked like Harbour, like you said, was about to live the dream a second time, keeping the dream alive, but it's not to be, as we do see Shade is going to spawn up. Harbour, though, was safe the entire time, is with Kritzkrieg and has a 45% advantage. Everything that Froyotech can do, they are trying to do. They are on the point by ×3. Squitter, though, with the kill onto Clockwork, that is going to be huge as Mixup try to push in here.
Banny has crits. I mean, he's got the Kritzkrieg. I don't know if you said it. Well, I don't know. They all need it. They did cap Spire, so a full wipe, basically, except for the Golden Boy, is running back towards last. Harbaloo's taking in Tyler, who has a Kritzkrieg. They're going to cap Spire. Harbaloo's going to poke in right as Blue spawns. Are they just going to go and crit them right in the face? They're going to use the crits to destroy Clockwork. Last is open. Squid's going to drop down. Dummy can't stop it. There is your round. One of the craziest rounds that I've ever seen. The end of that was just ridiculous. And where we stand, holy cow, a 3-0 for Mixup. Wow.
Yeah, and you know, from a third-person perspective, it's just not good. It's really bad for Froyotech. You know, take away the crazy rounds, the crazy defenses, all the weird pushes and the weird kills. It's not good for Froyotech. They are down 3 rounds. They need to get something going here, and they just look limped the entire time. They're not winning mids. They're not playing their game. They're not defending the way they should. And if you're Froyotech, Alex, you have to be a little worried. Like I said, like we said before, they lose this, they lose the tournament. So they need to have a little powwow and figure things out.
And for you, all of you who don't know sort of what's happened this season, Froyotech is 16-0 in the Premier North American League. They went 16-0 in the ESEA Invite League. Mixup went 14-2, I want to say, or maybe was it 12-4? I don't remember. But they are the 3rd seed going into the LAN, which is this weekend. It's on this Saturday is the first day. Mixup looks phenomenal, though. I want to say, Justin, too, that the last couple games of Mixup I've seen, they've had a really slow start where they've been down big holes, and they've managed to turn it around quite spectacularly. Like the Guliwaush game, they were down, I want to say, 3-0 themselves, maybe 4-1 or 3-1, and they came all the way back to win that 4-3. So now that they're starting out their games well, I don't know, I'm nervous for Froyotech. I'm not sure what the fix is.
Well, they got their LAN winning roster back. This is it. During the season, they did not play with a Seagull or TLR or Platinum on Demoman. All of those pieces have fallen into place, and they're just showing why they are the reigning champs. And what we thought all season with Froyotech being so solid, and then especially with Banny returning to Demoman, the king of Demoman returning to the class, it just hasn't worked out for them, at least against Mixup. And they are on their back foot here.
Yeah, I'm just the biggest difference that I see. And Blaze is a really good roamer, but Siegel has gotten everything that he wants, seemingly whenever, through hiding and just playing at odd times. His bombs are almost always successful, and it puts a lot of pressure on the enemy team. Or for Froyotech, they know they have to stop Siegel, but he's coming in at different angles at different times, and they're getting outthought and outplayed by Siegel primarily, but then Enigma and Squid are handling Clockwork and Dummy as well. I think those are the two biggest differences I see. I mean, Enigma's been the best player on the server, and you would think it would be either Clockwork or Banner.
Yeah, and that's kind of been the story every time Siegel enters a server. Siegel, an awesome soldier from the past, kind of returned last season in the LAN and performed very, very strongly. And back here, he thought he was going to end at the end of last season, but he didn't. He came back. He's performing very, very well. And like he said, he's kind of just literally jumping all over the other team. He has his way. Nobody can seem to pick him up. And when you take a look at Blaze, a very competent roamer, just isn't getting it done the same way that Siegel can.
Yeah, and it's also playing off the team as well, as we are, I think, going live in the second half. I've got the freeze of death here, Justin, but I think
I've been freezing all game, buddy.
It's a pause. Well, serves you right, Justin. You have your HUD is crammed full of all these hacks and special effects to help you cast better than me. I don't like it. Puts a lot of pressure.
I actually just had to turn one of them off because I think it was stutter stepping my game. Couldn't keep track of the action. So hopefully we fare better in the second half here.
Unbelievable. Justin has like a special outline on every character. If they have like over 101% buff, they change to like yellow, and then they turn to a golden brown if they're fully buffed, and then it's just ridiculous. For me, Justin, I'm an old school caster. All I need is the simple wall hack pleasure, and I'm fine.
But it's fun. I feel like, I don't know, I have like hacks or something. It's really, really cool, but no, the machine wasn't handling it too well, so that's turned off for now, and I think I'm going to join you in the old style of casting, if we ever get a chance to cast, because,
I'm not sure what's going on. I'll query the boys and see what's going on. Looks like we're fine. So a small pause, not a big problem. A warm up for this weekend. ESEA LAN's notorious for pauses. Hopefully, Shade's computer does not need to be reformatted mid LAN, as happened about 4 years ago. Justin, one of my favorite stories of all time in any esport ever. Love it. You remember that?
I do remember that. You would think that at LAN, all the machines would be ready to go. Or they'd have a backup machine just ready to go, but no, they had to reformat. So I think we're past those days, though. Hopefully, in our TF2 career here. But looks like we have started again, Alex.
Yeah, we're in a mid-fight number 4. Froyotech needs to make the comeback here. Interestingly enough, in SIVO, we don't change sweater colors, so blue for 4G as well. Siegel's going to come in from main yard, an interesting roamer rollout, and he's going to just find the combo again and dump a ton of damage, help Platinum and Squid get the first 2 kills. Dummy and Lansky are down, Shade is down, and this is a disaster for 4G. They are all dead, except for Clockwork, who's running around. He has 4 health, Justin, and that mid could really not gone much worse. Mixup only lost a 1 scout. But man, the timing, they surrounded and just destroyed Froyotech.
Yeah, I'm watching Clockwork right now. Who's on the flank? He's right behind a Seagull, and actually Seagull's going to turn around and give him the look and just give him the rocket. And Clockwork's going to visit the respawn. Clock not even shooting at Seagull there. Not sure why. I guess he was waiting after he got the health, so he took more damage, but all that is for naught, because right now Mixup are pushing in by window side with the Uber, a 61% advantage. They are just going to pop right in on the scouts. That Pyro from Dummy is trying to do all that he can, but he goes down. Seagull's going to get the credit for that. The scouts are in. The action is happening. Can we get any more frags if we're Mixup? Doesn't look like it right now. Actually, Froyotech doing a nice job of trying to kite this Uber. Enigma's going to get one on Banny, and he is on the point ×2. Very, very close is that point as Mixup swarm on top of it. The demo. Seagull's going to get a kill, and Clockwork tries to get Hard Blue. Does get Hard Blue. But in the end, not enough. Now it's quickly. Uh-oh.
Yeah, wow. Unbelievable. So Mixup 4-0 now in this match. They're gonna. This is where the pause came in. I guess it might have just been a pause to try to install a strategy that works. 4G, hopefully they found one during that pause. But yeah, we're Dormy here, so this could be the last round of the tournament. Can Mixup win it right here? Or will Froyotech bring it all the way back? That's not a good start. Banny goes down first to the just this lunging Squid, catches him in the front side of that mid fight. trading frags here, but Shade never really got out of the fight. He still has 2 scouts on the point. They're going to try to kill Tyler as he jumps in, but these 2 scouts, boy, up against 4, it's going to be tough. They're going to try to just hold off as long as they can. Clockwork is not going to give up. He does kill Tyler, but his scout buddy is going to go down. Shade is out. He is back. Banny, since he died 1 second into the round, is now alive and up again, so they might be able to hold off Yard here, but really, they need to start winning now, because time limit to win all those rounds to tie it up, I mean, that's down the road, but they need to hurry up.
One of the biggest problems for Froyotech right now is every time they get a kill, the player who got that kill dies. They're not able to snowball those kills into more kills. They're not able to get on any frag killing streaks. Looks like Mixup's doing a really good job of punishing anybody that takes down one of their members, and Froyotech, the opposite of that. They seem to be cutting out. Everyone seems like they're getting focused by everyone else, and things are just going downhill for them. Like you said, Shade was able to back up, so he's in the choke right now with Uber. Harblue also stayed alive, so it's an Uber versus Uber battle. Haven't really seen much of this, because for the most part, Froyotech's been back on their foot, trying to do everything that they can. The recap second, they have the benefit of having it this time, but they need to get something going here, because Mixup do not have to push. Like you said, they're up 4 rounds to the 0 for Froyotech, so they need to get something going here, Alex.
They do, and I'm not sure what that something is. Predictably would be Blaze, the roamer trying to jump in, but just looking at Mixup's posture, they're so far back on mid, I don't see how Blaze gets in without just getting destroyed by the scatter gun spam and maybe even an air shot or stickies, and it's a tough entry. They're trying to push up 4G.
Squid's on Spy.
Squid is on Spy, so yeah, that's interesting. Trying to add a little insult to injury, but he's gonna barrel right into somebody. He's gonna go the old West Side Story, trying to stick somebody with that switchblade, but Dummy's gonna get the easiest pick of his life. And that might open up for 4G. I mean, it really has to, Justin. They just have to go now, right?
They have to go. This is the only chance that Mixup's going to give you, and they basically hand it to you on a silver platter. Enigma with 27 HP is going to get cleaned up by Clockwork. In comes the Froyotech push. They need the cap quick, and they need to make sure that they don't spend their Uber to do it. But Mixup are too strong. They're going to pop their Uber and force Shade to pop his. It is an Uber fight on the middle point. And Mixup doing a nice job of delaying this cap just enough that Enigma is going to get that forward spawn, and we are going to reset here in a Seagull and Platinum. Platinum's going to grab 2, and a Seagull also is going to grab 2, and he's on a 4K, by the way. He's going absolutely out of his mind. Down goes almost everybody. Banny and Shade left alive on the blue team. Banny is going to drop, and Mixup, Shade's going to drop. Mixup wipe, Alex. They wipe the other team.
Yeah, in a situation where it looked terrible for them, they got the forward spawn, but really, Platinum just backed up, laid stickies on the ground, Hansel and Gretel style, and just right-clicked his way to victory with the help of Seagull's 4K, and just great team play, and now 4G's on their last points, and this is disaster territory here in the grand finals of the Team Fortress TV powered by Twitch Invitational. 4G might get swept 5-0, Justin, are you kidding?
That's adding insult to injury here, because, like we said, these two teams are going to be going in that ESEA LAN, and they are much expected to meet in the grand final there. And Mixup will certainly have a huge advantage if they completely just goose egg Froyotech here. But the Pyro's out for Froyotech, and the Uber is popped for Mixup. Enigma grabs the first kill onto Dummy, and they actually are not going to be able to do anything else with that Uber. It looks like Froyotech dug in just a little bit too much, but Mixup, Alex, still trying to push in.
Yeah, they have the heavy top right, but I don't know. Clockwork just kind of gave him another free Russian kill there. So there comes the push from Seagull, gets some nice entry damage, but he's going to go down. Blaze is on an island there, and here comes scout pressure on the point. Will they get it? No, they're going to force the pop, though. Great play by Squid. Shot those stickies off the point and got on it. Forced the Uber down to ensure they didn't just lose right there. And Justin, your favorite thing in TF2 might just happen for the win here. Mixup has 85% Uber leapfrogging incoming.
Yeah, Lansky's going to do everything that he can to try to bomb out, but it's nearly impossible to get a medic to pop in this situation. He's got so much coverage. In comes Lansky, in comes Blaze, and there goes the pop from Harblue. Now, how many players are Blue going to lose trying to buy that Uber? They've lost their medic, they've lost their demo, and they've lost their pocket. In comes the red team. There's a scout going to last. That is Enigma. Enigma is on the point. There's a soldier on the point. Alex, that is your Twitch Invitational.
Huh. Well, buddy, you better suit up. They're going to sub you in. No. All right, well, GG. Wow, congratulations to Classic Mixup. 5-0, a drubbing. They put their face right in the mud, and Froyotech embarrassed here. Wow, I'm flat out shocked, Bloodsire, I got to say.
I'm very shocked. Not like Froyotech at all, not like any of the Banny teams that we've seen, not like any of the Clockwork teams that we've seen. You would expect, with their backs to the wall, that they'd have something up their sleeve. They'd come out with a little bit more with a fighting passion to stay alive. They were not able to do any of that. Mixup really looked like they just had their way with Froyotech. Like I said, Froyotech, when they got a kill, they immediately died right after that. Mixup was ready. They were set. They were in control the entire match. And if you're 4G, if you're Froyotech, you need to go back to the drawing board, maybe have some classes switched up. Not going to blame anybody in particularly, but maybe you want to go back to one of the rosters that helped you have a 16-0 season there, because that was not good.
That was bad, and you know, we've had some absolute amazing games this tournament, so unfortunately the grand final was a complete roll, which stinks, but Mixup played about as well as I've ever seen a team play. Certainly on an online environment, we've seen some awesome LAN matches where teams just go crazy and are always on the same page, and some fantastic games, but boy, Mixup came to play, and honestly outclassed Froyotech, so yeah, we wish we would have had a more competitive match. Hell, I predicted a 5-4. What the heck? And actually, I predicted Froyotech to win. Boy, I'm a good caster, Justin. Holy moly.
Yeah, we're both pretty bad.
But yeah, all we can say is congratulations to Mixup. It was a short night, unfortunately, Justin. I was ready to go for 2 maps possibly and bring it home, but sometimes it just doesn't work out, man.
Brewed myself a coffee, you know, I got that energy in me, get the caffeine flowing, coursing through my veins so I could stay up for what was sure to be crazy amount of matches in the fashion that we're used to here. But Mixup showing just a little too much strength for Froyotech and everyone else to handle.
Yeah, so that's going to do it for us, boys. Sorry, I guess, that we didn't go a little bit later, but what can you do? It's an esport. Sometimes games are bad, and you know, it's good. Congratulations once again, and of course, a final awesome, huge, big shout out to the fellas over at Twitch for sponsoring this tournament. The whole tournament was run very smoothly. Big shout out to Sivo, to Lang for doing a ton of the leg work in making this tournament awesome. Hopefully, we get to see more in the future. A nice 10-day event, Justin. We got a ton of great content out of it. A lot of really fun TF2. Unfortunately, the final wasn't the high point, but those semifinal games, upper bracket finals, absolutely incredible. So we definitely got our money's worth. Hopefully, Twitch felt like they got their money's worth. It was a really fun event. So big shout out to Twitch.
Yeah, it was a great tournament. It was a great event. Hope Twitch is able to power more of these for us. We really loved it. Like Alex said, we had some great matches. This one not the case, but definitely a lot of memorable TF2 has been played. And with the ESEA LAN coming up in the future, hopefully there's a lot more. So make sure you guys are tuned in to teamfortress.tv. Stay on top of all the TF2 competitive action, because we will be bringing it to you.
Yeah, and the LAN is this weekend, boys and girls. It's going to be on Saturday. We're actually casting on the ESEA Orange stream. If you've watched any of the LANs, ESEA LANs previously, that is the stream that we've been on for at least the last 5 or 6 seasons. So we'll be on there, same crew, you know, same personalities. We'll be bringing it just on a different stream. But yeah, teamfortress.tv will have all the scheduling and how you can immerse yourself in a fun weekend of TF2, of which Mixup looks like they're going to do pretty well at that LAN. I'm not going to make any formal predictions, Justin, but boy, it's going to be tough to predict against them at this point. A big shout out to math_sniper. So much sounds you have to make when you do that pronunciation for streaming for us. What a guy, what a trooper. Doing all that stuff, and he's got messages popping up for you guys. So if you want chat to make me very happy and fill up the chat, hearts to math sad. I will not hold it against you. In fact, I will love and kiss you. But yeah, I think that's going to do it for us tonight. Like I said, LAN on Saturday. It starts early. I want to say about 11 o'clock, maybe 10 o'clock Eastern, 11 o'clock Eastern. So make sure you don't miss out. It's going to be so much fun. He was Bloodsire. Justin, any last words before we say goodnight?
So I want to give a shout out to the Supreme Commander, Gentleman John and Blue, for all those awesome spec utilities that they've been throwing our way.
Yeah, alright, so he's Bloodsire, I'm Bear. Another big shout out to Math Sad. We will see you guys on Saturday for the LAN.